So I'm here with ShimmySoc for Halloween week, and we're pumpkin carving, as you can see, or attempting to anyway. So would you like to maybe introduce yourselves, tell us your names and what your role is within ShimmySoc?
Yeah, well, I'm Carissa and I'm a burlesque teacher on a Friday.
I'm Smriti. I am the president and I teach Bollywood.
And I'm Andrea and I teach belly dance.
So when are all of the classes? When can we go and join in?
Okay, so we have 2 days of classes, Tuesdays and Fridays. There's Shimmy Fit from 6:30 to 7:30, and then belly dance from 7:30 to 8:30. And then similarly on Friday, we have burlesque from 6:30 to 8:30, and then Bollywood from 7:30 to 8:30. And we do this every week, and it's open to anybody and all levels. So if you're a beginner, or if you have pursued dance professionally, passionately, it's open for everyone. It's more just about having fun. I know I do. I make a fool of myself in all the classes and I embarrass myself, and that's how I have fun. Like I am doing right now with this pumpkin.
Getting on with your pumpkin over here.
I'm getting on great with it. It's going to have quite an asymmetric face, but I teach belly dance every Tuesday, and it's something I really enjoy.
There's quite a lot of different styles of belly dance out there. What kind of style do you concentrate on?
Well, I focus most on Egyptian because it's really close to my heart, but I have experience with most of them, like for example with tribal or even with more folkloric parts of it. But I try to insert a bit of everything into my classes just so that people get a more varied view of belly dancing and not just focus on one single thing. So it's a bit more creative.
Could you maybe show us some moves?
Sure, just give me a few seconds to put on my coin belt and I'll get going. Okay, so we're going to do a shimmy, which is one of the most famous belly dance moves, and we're going to do a shoulder shimmy and a hip shimmy. So for the shoulder shimmy, just stand like this with your feet underneath your hips, knees slightly bent, and just straighten your knees one at a time. So the idea is to get a sort of vertical movement in your hips. Okay, so just do it faster. As fast as you can. Just make it big, you know, feel your hips wiggle. It's really nice.
How long have you been dancing in these videos? The second time.
Oh, you're doing a great job. That's good.
Great.
How did you like that?
Well, I'm sold. I'm coming next week.
So we've all come to accept pumpkins as a pretty standard aspect of Halloween. But where did the idea actually come from? Well, one solution is provided by an old Irish folktale. This is the story of Stingy Jack. Stingy Jack was an old man who chanced upon the devil in a pub, and after a few drinks, Jack offered the devil his soul in return for one final drink. The devil agreed and promptly turned himself into a coin. Quick-thinking Jack seized the coin and dropped it in his pocket, along with a little silver cross. With the devil now unable to change back, Jack offered a new deal. He would let the devil down, providing that when Jack died, the devil would leave his soul alone. The devil agreed, and each went their own way. So, when it came to pass that Stingy Jack did die and rose to heaven, he was there refused entry for his wicked deeds. Barred from heaven, Jack fell to hell, where he was again refused, the devil holding his bargain. With nowhere to go, Jack was left to wander forevermore, helpless and alone in the dark. Taking pity on Jack, the devil offered him a lump of burning coal to light his way. Jack placed the coal in a hollowed-out turnip and has wandered ever since. So because of this, people now place a lighted pumpkin in their windows in order to ward Jack off. So Carissa, tell me, how's your pumpkin gone?
All complete.
Wow.
It's not my best work, but...
It's a very burlesque, very pretty pumpkin anyway.
Yeah.
Could you maybe show us a few burlesque moves now?
I'd be glad to. I'm going to start by teaching her how to move the hips in a sexy way. Okay. Well, it should be sexy. So we'll just to get you loose up. Step, step, and down. And back up. Wiggling while you do it.
Oh, my knees are too hard.
Do some more hips. Are you feeling looser?
Feeling very loose.
And we'll go back round then. I want to see some big hips. I'm teaching you moves that you can take out with on a Saturday night. This is how I dance when I go.
You need to have a few drinks for that though, I guess.
Me?
Well, I would. If
I do this on a Friday night while I'm completely sober.
Yeah, but you teach it. You're supposed to do it.
So you heard it from Carissa. Come to burlesque before the union.
Yeah.
Get all your moves done. So, thank you so much, Carissa.
I have actually been doing it since I was 16, which surprised a lot of people because it's quite a sexual dance. But the reason I started is because I actually wanted to start pole dancing and couldn't find a pole dancing class near to us. So I just started burlesque, and ever since then I've just enjoyed it and loved everything about it. Clothes, makeup, film, music, everything. It's basically just wiggling your bum and doing it in a sexy way.
What kind of thing do you do in your class?
We just really have a laugh, like we do dances, but it's nothing too serious. And I mean, if people have got no rhythm, you can still have fun with it, because it's just about, you know, having confidence in yourself just to move about, really. And I said to people, like, just, you don't have to do exactly what I do, just do what feels comfortable for your body, because at the end of the day, someone might want to move left just naturally and I move right. So it's basically it. I just like people to feel like they're confident and they're having fun, and you're also doing a bit of exercise because it does tone your legs, especially if you do it in heels, which I did last week. I felt that for a couple of days after.
I've basically been a part of ShimmySoc since my first year, so I think it's one of the societies that's very dear to my heart, and I'm always going to. It basically defines my university experience to quite a big extent.
And I've heard about the Desert Roses before, so they're still going this year.
Yeah, so the Desert Roses are a dance troupe that represents ShimmySoc, and we do a lot of different styles. We've performed for a lot of different events like the DRA Ball for Sitara, and Rafet Afrique, which actually hasn't happened in quite a few years, but yeah, we basically just try to showcase the kind of ethnic diversity that ShimmySoc has. So we do a lot of different performances. We've done African to salsa to Bollywood and classical, so we've done a lot of different styles, and we are welcome to doing any shows that come our way. What I like about my classes is when people come to class, they sort of just expect the twisting the light bulb, patting the dog as Bollywood, but what I try and do is every week I have a different dance style to try and show that there is a lot more to Bollywood than just that. So I've had weeks where we're doing Bollywood disco, and no one exactly knew that existed. And then we did a lot of hip hop, lots of classical. So I got more involved in all this dancing actually after I came to university, so I've never properly been trained in Bollywood. It's just something I have a lot of fun doing, and that's what I try and put across in the classes. This is why I'm a dancer and not a pumpkin carver.
So we've seen moves, we've seen some burlesque, we've seen some belly dance. Now, could you show us some Bollywood, please?
Of course, yes. So this choreography that I'll teach you a little bit of is a lot more typical Bollywood. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of different styles. Bollywood is basically like a sponge. It absorbs anything that is up and current all around the world. So you'll have hip hop, you'll have Bollywood jazz, and you'll have all these different styles sort of amalgamated into what is known as Bollywood. Okay, so if we interlock our fingers, face that way, and we're gonna do a little and turn it around, and then we do a little bust and do a shimmy. Basically, now you know why we're called ShimmySoc. Every single dance little snippet that we've shown you so far definitely has the shimmy in it. So if we go pop, around, and shimmy, and you're gonna hit to the side, hit to the side. Keep doing this. If you want to speed it up a little bit. And the best thing about Bollywood is you feel everything you do, and it's a lot of expression. So there's a big difference you'll see, and it's not just about performing the dance, it's about your own self-confidence as well, which is what I feel the biggest thing dance has done for me. Is I feel whenever I walk into any unknown crowd, I feel confident because of
everything that I've gone through with dance. So there's a big difference between me going and you can feel that difference and you'll feel so much better. That's basically what our classes are about.
So Smriti, if people are interested in getting involved after seeing this, which I'm sure they will be, when, where and how can they get involved?
So classes are Tuesdays and Fridays at the Cosmos Center, which is, if you walk right past the Biotheatre on Abbey Walk, it's about a minute walk from there. So classes are Tuesdays and Fridays. We have belly dance and shimmy fit from 6:30 to 8:30 on the Tuesday, and burlesque and Bollywood on the Fridays from 6:30 to 8:30. Class membership for the entire year is £3 to the society, and classes from then on are £1 for every class you come to.
Happy Halloween!
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.